going to have a crack. He is, you know. Oh, I say! Brilliant! That is schoolboy's own stuff. Oh, I bet even he can't believe it.
Good morning and good morning to you all. Welcome to this Good Morning Tuesday episode. I hope you are all well. I hope your families are all well and your loved ones are all well. Let's get straight into it, guys. Thank you first and foremost for those of you who joined the Monday Night Live. Really good stream. Really, we all enjoyed. It's been a while since we were all together on a Monday Night Live, and it was great to have everyone on, guests included. They were all brilliant. The panel were brilliant. You guys in the chat, and those of you who watched, just without, even if they didn't comment, thank you very much, man. I really appreciate it. Make sure you like and subscribe to both Tottenham Away, of course, and like the video, yesterday's video, and if you can, please like today's video. For those of you who just recently joined, welcome to this channel. We do morning videos, even if the Premier League is on a break for international duty. We do videos in the morning, especially myself, and the other guys do the videos of their own. Of course, live streams. So make sure you hit the notification bell, so every time there's any uploads or streams and we go live, you'll be the first to be notified on your device. Guys, one of the many conversations we had yesterday, we touched upon the whole Richarlison and Son, who should be playing up front against Sheffield United this weekend. So there's obviously, in the panel was pretty much made up our mind who should get the nod. But we're also very aware, very acute that fans around, generally have different takes in it. Not because Son doesn't deserve, because obviously he's got a hat-trick, of course. He's in form-wise at least, and I said yesterday, you're as good as your last game. So everyone understands why he should get the nod. But also, some feel that Richarlison should, give him another, keep pursuing with him till he comes through. I want to read this article to you, and then I'll pick up on the subject again. So the Brazil squad has rallied behind Richarlison after the Spurs striker was left in tears after being substituted during the Seleção's 5-1 victory over Bolivia. The 5-time world champions trounced Bolivia in their first World Cup qualifier on Friday night, but it was an evening to forget for Richarlison. The 26-year-old missed a golden chance to get on the score sheet and was substituted halfway through the second half. When the cameras cut to him on the bench, Richarlison could be seen sobbing in frustration. Wolves forward Cunha revealed his family consoled Richarlison after the final whistle. My family was by my side. My parents came out to hug him before anyone else because they had already lived that with their son, he told the Brazilian outlet UOL. Everyone will make mistakes, it's human, and the most important victory is the Seleção's victory. We have a responsibility, of course. The Wolves and Spurs striker are competing for the starting spot ahead of the clash against Peru in Lima on Wednesday. And Cunha insisted a fit and firing Richarlison was crucial to his own form. He's a great player and we're close friends, he said. I want him to be at his best because the competition for places is both against him and myself. The Spurs striker stayed behind at the team hotel for over 30 minutes to sign autographs for the fans on Monday, and Brazil boss Fernando Diniz insisted the Seleção supporters were firmly behind the striker. He was applauded, which shows the affection he generates amongst the Brazilians. It's great that I love a player that cares, first and foremost. The fact that he cares to the point of getting to, emotional, tearful about it. I'd rather someone that cares a lot than cares nothing. Let's not get that twisted. But it is a concern for me where a player gets over-emotional for missing a chance. It concerns me that a player drops his shoulders and drops his head, and you can see his body language, his demeanour. Even when he played against Bournemouth, when he missed a few of the chances, you know, his body language at Fulham, his body language is one of the first to you know, drops, and he's, you know, you can see him even the way he walks. It's just the whole demeanour completely changes, and that's a player that's at the moment is a bit low on confidence. Would I personally persist with him on a Saturday or the weekend against Sheffield United, having Son, given the fact that Son's just scored a hat-trick? Me personally, I think pursuing with a player, you're trying to find, you know, do you give him the time out and hope that he comes into form, or do you pursue him until he finds form? That's the dilemma in this one here. But we're not in a situation where we have to pursue something because we've got no other alternatives. For me right now, Son is the player we should move forward with right now. One, because is clearly in form, is goal scoring, you know, his chances converted is second to none. Honestly, he's a better run finisher. Right now, he looks like he could score for fun, given the way that we're playing and the chances that we're creating. It just needs someone at the end of it to finalise them all. Right now, Son is in that moment of grace in front of goal. You got to utilise that. You got to utilise that without foul. That doesn't say I completely written off Richarlison. Still called me out on Richarlison, about Richarlison yesterday. And yes, last season, I was saying that Richarlison wasn't getting enough opportunities through the middle because of Harry Kane. He was using bit part here on the left, on the right. It was mainly used as a winger. And I completely said, he's right. I did say it should be used. If we're going to utilise the striker, he's got to be played through the middle. That was last season. This season, already, he's had numerous amount of opportunities playing through the middle to see how he gets on in a style of football that probably favour him a little bit more. But for some reason or another, it hasn't happened for him. Now you can argue that the way that we played, maybe Ange Postecoglou's way of playing football, 2 touches, you know, technically you've got to be on point. He's not quite got that ability to be on point with his playing 2-touch football and his first touch being really crisp. Also, the fact that in front of goal he's taking too many touches, is overcomplicating things when, for example, that chance against Bournemouth, take it, bang. As soon as that ball comes across, right foot, it's in the back of the net. Instead, he try to do a few things, 3 extra touches before that chance got cut out. And then since then, obviously, Burnley, with Son coming in, playing the number 9 first game, scoring a hat-trick, obviously that's added to his own situation. But the way I see it, first and foremost, he's got to be a lot stronger. He's got to be a lot physically stronger. He's also needs to play without fear. And more importantly, if chance goes begging, he doesn't bury it, he can't get your head down. You just can't at this level, that, even the Premier League level, you can't be so fragile mentally. And that's the part for me right now where he's at. He needs to get stronger. And I don't know if by playing him, persistently playing him right now in this fragility moment that he's having is the way forward. Maybe just taking him out of the spot, utilise him as a substitute. And if he can get his goal that way, perhaps then he can, the pressure's off coming off the bench, in my opinion. So maybe that, for now, is probably the best way to utilise him. And in the hope that he starts hitting some sort of form combined with goals, and then further ahead, we can start rotating a little bit with our number 9s, be it if Son and Richarlison are those number 9s, we can start rotating them further down the line. But right now, my opinion is, and I've always said this, and someone told me this a long, long time ago when I was a little nipper playing football, is you're only as good as your last game. And if you go by that, then Son has to start against Sheffield United and not Richarlison. For that reason, I'm sticking for Son. And this will always be decided for any player on the team on a game-to-game basis. Remember, you're only as good as your last game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Like, comment and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And as always, forever always, come on you Spurs.
The first game we look for, Robbie. away. When we got Tottenham away. Tottenham away. When we got Tottenham away.